All right, what's up, everybody? We're back with another episode with another amazing house behind us. We got a special guest today. That's right, my brother Matt, aka my older brother, for anybody who asks, because you guys always ask.
Welcome to 4231 Saugus. We're in prime Sherman Oaks, where you have some of the best schools, about 5 minutes from the 405, so easy access to everything.
And we have our developer with us today. His name's Jacob. We're gonna introduce you to him, and we want him to show us around also, because these finishes, next level. So we got Jacob Matian with us, home builder, big developer here in LA. We know him, of course, because everybody knows him. But just in case you're not watching this from local, you've built a lot in this town, which is, as you can see, it's been perfected. How many houses have you built?
Dozens over the years.
What I like about your style and design is you're able to take a $5 million price point, yet use finishes that we usually see on homes that are between 10 and 15 million.
So tell us about the process, because this was obviously a ground up build. When you saw this, what was here before?
Here was just an old house from the 1940s. It was actually a couple that had lived here forever, original owners. Her husband had just passed, and she asked me if I could keep the house. I promised her I would keep part of it, which we did. Once we get into the back, we ended up actually converting the garage where her husband would use to build model railways, and the neighbors would come and ride. So we ended up actually keeping that, which meant a lot to her.
The walls stand out to me right away, because usually when I think of modern or I think of new construction, I just think of those white walls.
Yeah.
What exactly did you do here? Is this clay? What is this?
This is a process called lime washing, where it kind of creates, like, I like to call it a hug when you walk into the house. It just creates a warm atmosphere, it creates a lot of texture.
The light fixtures around here are next level. They're awesome. I love them. These are things that I've actually seen we have a $20 million house on the market right now, which we have these light fixtures in. I feel like it just elevates any property when you bring in, like, if you're gonna spend money on places, one of them where I always say people should just save till the end to spend big money is the light fixture.
Absolutely. I build like I'm gonna move into the house. That's my philosophy. I build like as if at the end of the day, this is where I'm gonna reside. So I want it to feel like high end, but yet approachable. So you're not feeling afraid to touch or interact, yet it's beautiful at the same time.
It's like Matt, he's high-end, approachable, and don't be afraid to touch him.
I like walking into a home where I see a fixture like that, which looks like art to me.
Absolutely.
It looks like you care more, you spent more time, and when you spend more time on the small things, it means you spent more time on the larger things that you don't see. So I think it's a key when buying a house to look at those things, like the door hinges, like the surroundings around the light fixtures, little things like that.
Yeah, I like the floors. I think it gives a lot of character.
Chevron floors, you're gonna be seeing them a lot more, obviously in the higher end homes, but we go out of our way, we put it in a 5 million point home.
Most people would use, 12-inch white oak planks. So when you cut them in chevron style, obviously it's more labor, more time. Is it double the cost? Is it a little bit more? Because I think it makes a huge difference.
Absolutely. The labor is more, but it's actually a different cut of wood altogether. So you're not taking like, the regular planks and then altering them. You are getting chevron style floors, but the process of installing it is much more labor intensive, therefore more costly.
This is a kitchen in a $15, $20 million house all day long. I can tell you the package that was spent on this house compared to just a spec house is gonna be $200,000 more all day long for these type of fixtures.
Absolutely.
But they make the difference, because if you know a house or you know quality, that's the first thing I'm gonna look at. Are the fixtures, I'm gonna look at the stone. You didn't use fake tile. You see walnut, which is, by the way, a beautiful tone, and I love the way that you use the brass with the walnut in this house.
You're gonna start seeing walnut come more and more. Oak was kind of trending the last 10 years. You're gonna see the warmth of walnut really come through as more people use it. It's becoming trendier. And we hope that this house propels that trend further.
You got a beautiful fireplace. The way that you incorporate everything with the indoor-outdoor flow is great, because yes, you do have your dining room that we were just in, but for me and my lifestyle, I will tell you, we would be eating in the breakfast area or the outdoor dining 95% of the time.
Absolutely.
When it comes to stone, what is your process? Is this just your go-to right now? Or it's just you walk through a stone yard and you just pick up what you feel?
I'm a little, for lack of a better word, crazy when it comes to picking stuff. I have my source in Italy. I source directly and I buy my slabs and ship them here.
So that is not a little bit crazy. That's really crazy. Because about 10 minutes that way, there are about 19 of these stores. And that's the difference between quality and me, who is just instant gratification.
Come on, let's check out more. Throughout this house, I feel like the fireplaces just pop. They're not your normal type of fireplaces. I don't think I've seen this design before, and I kind of love it.
It's not easy to do.
I mean, there are 14, 15, 16, 18 cuts here that I see just by looking at it, just because if you look at this closely, it's a great finished product. It's custom. It makes you feel like it's something different. Because technically, this is a spec house, but it does not feel that way. And that usually comes with price, because a spec builder is not spending the money on this type of fireplace.
I just want to show you a couple of the different nooks throughout this house. I mean, of course, this could have just been the rest of the wall, but you created a moment here.
For me, it's all about getting the best use out of a little space, because that, might give you, out of this whole house, the best feel.
Specs don't do this. It costs more money. You're adding a different piece here, you're adding a lot more time.
Well, not only
but
that,
it's special.
How much is that?
Almost $2,000.
See, that's a $2,000 lamp there that people would normally not do unless they were building for themselves. That's moment one, where Matt's sitting. Come on. Moment number two in the house. Again, Moroccan tile, and you finished the secondary kitchen the same as the primary.
Once you're in, you're all in.
Look at that cappuccino maker if you got to get up in the morning. All right, next, come on, let's go see the next moment. Powder rooms are the greatest place to go crazy in your house, right? You can get away with it.
You have waterworks on the faucet and apparatus on the lighting.
These apparatus light fixtures, these are like $3,000 a piece, right?
Yes, handmade in New York.
We do have smart home systems throughout, so just with a push of the button, lights, music, all that type of stuff.
As you're walking up, I think this makes the whole entryway.
Come here for a sec. Those are pretty awesome. I've never seen those before.
That takes a lot of effort to put in, believe it or not. If you look at any light fixture, what they have is a base, right? There is no base here. It's inside the wall.
There's no shaft whatsoever.
There's no shaft. All you're getting is the ball.
Yeah. And that's what makes it hard and special.
I'll see those balls everywhere. Sorry. Let's check out the primary here. Whoa, this couch is awesome. Just so you know, this furniture is all available for purchase. So you can move in here tomorrow. It's the ultimate turnkey product here.
You have the fireplace in here, a little area for your storage.
It's something so much cooler than just the wall fireplace that we see everywhere. Usually, this is wall. You have this. I've seen this before, but to not have that, it's something that makes it feel more special and more valuable.
Just so you have the layout, we have 4 bedrooms up, all en suite. We have the other bedroom downstairs, so that's 5 in the house. And then you have the guest house. So this is a 6-bedroom, 7-bath house here in Sherman Oaks.
Price per square foot in a house like this, you're looking at about 5,200 square feet. And we're priced at an incredibly reasonable price right now. We're at $4,995. So something like this is going to go quickly.
We price this under $1,000 a foot, just to give you the basic build cost in general in LA across the board. I always say, and tell me what you think, I always say it's $1,000 a foot.
Yeah.
No matter what, all day long.
If you're gonna buy a lot in a decent part of town and build in today's cost, you're gonna end up more than $1,000.
More than $1,000 a foot.
With the cost of goods and labor, this house is a steal, especially given its designer nature and what you're gonna get in overall quality and aesthetic. To be honest with you, this is right now one of my favorite homes, the way it came out.
Yes, wow. This is insane. Come here, Mark, check this out.
Look at the detail in here.
Again, Moroccan tile. Who's a Moroccan? What would you do? Can we take a little thing? Are you a Moroccan tile person? Or are you a subway tile person? Or are you just a stone slab person?
You're definitely a slab type of guy.
Yeah, I'm a slab type of guy for sure. The bigger, the badder the stone, that's me.
My favorite part of this is I always find when you do showers, most of the time I'm selling a space that's about this big that holds your that holds your shampoos and things like that. This number 1 has a seat, but number 2, it's huge and it's usable. And I like that usable factor. This is a great
Yeah.
Great shower. By the way,
Beautiful
those
thing.
fixtures are gorgeous.
Yeah, what's the deal with these?
Those ones are even crazier. They're about $4,000 each.
Wow.
And you got two of them. One thing worth mentioning, the brass throughout this house, including all the faucets, are living brass, which means it's an unlacquered finish. It will patina over time, and it will give you that rich, aged look as you use it.
I have that in my kitchen, and you can also,
Reverse it if
anytime
you
you
want
want,
to.
bring it back to the shiny.
Absolutely. You have about 4,500 on the main house, and the ADU back here, which we touched on earlier, is about another 600 square feet.
So ADU, additional dwelling unit, and this was actually part of the original.
This was their garage.
guest
This
house.
was the garage.
Can I tell you something very strange? We had a private open house this weekend before anybody knew anything. And I have never heard this before. I heard 5 people say you have wonderful neighbors on both sides. I've never heard those words ever in selling a house before, ever. It's a close community. You know, you're very close to important things here. You have some of the best school systems in all of California. The private schools around here are phenomenal. I like to think on Ventura, you legitimately have a sushi restaurant every other store. Great places for families, great places for kids.
All right, should we check this out?
Let's
Then
check
we'll
it
go
out.
see
It's
the
a very
rest?
cool spot, by the way.
All right, for me, the wheels are already spinning what I would make this. I mean, I don't know if this is my man cave. I don't know if it's a pump.
Josh, it's a gym.
This is just a place for Matt to hang out with his friend named Jim. And the stone floor is really nice. So is this original or no?
No, this is flagstone, which we incorporated all throughout to kind of give it that earthy, older feel. And it's indestructible almost. So you
This
could
is
do
a flex
anything here
space,
to
so
make it a gym.
As you come around, you're gonna see the finish in there for the kitchen is incredible. So please go into there because that's all about the detail.
This is a leathered soapstone.
I love that. So this is a fully functional guest house here.
Yes.
Fully.
Kitchen, full bath. So this could be an amazing guest house. If you want your friends to stay over, your parents, anything like that. You have high ceilings, so the volume feels good.
Again, when we talk about a spec home versus a home that you're building for yourself, usually a guest house is where the money is lack.
Yeah.
You know, you forget about details, you've run out of money. The stone in here, and if you look at the tile, it's Moroccan tile, which you use throughout the entire house, but it makes it not feel like it's a secondary space. It's
Look at that.
gorgeous.
What is the deal with Moroccan tile? Is it more expensive? Is it every piece is unique? Is it just harder to get?
All of the above. They're individually baked and they give that handmade feel, which they are. So each piece is unique. So when you put it, you actually get movement rather than just your ordinary tile.
So you'll see, I mean, we can give you a montage of the bathrooms in here, every single
I
one.
would. The bathrooms are incredible, every single one of them.
This pool is brand new. You got the spa, healthy lifestyle living. You got a sauna back there, which is very beautiful.
How long did it take you from start to finish to do a house like this? Because I know you do a lot of them.
From breaking foundation to putting the sign up, a year.
How long did it take you to do plans and permits?
About 5-6 months. So a year and a half all in.
That's pretty typical building out here. About a year and a half if you know what you're doing. Jacob, man, we appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for hanging with us today.
It's
How
an
cool
honor
is
to
that?
work with you. Well, check this out. We're
Perfect.
at 4231 Saugus. We're on for $4,995. This is one of the better deals you're going to see in Sherman Oaks, and it will be gone soon. So if you're interested, give us a call. It's Matt, Josh, and Jacob.
We'll see you at the next one. Let's go.